we have our f of x defined here in the table, and we also are given the f prime values. And then we're given a separate function g that's defined in terms of the f and another function x. Okay, so find the expression for g prime. Well, this is integrating or differentiating notation. So to differentiate g prime, we need to differentiate g. So we're going to end up with, here we have a product. Okay, so here we're going to have 1 times f of x squared plus, then we're going to have to apply the product rule here. So then, because the squared is on the outside, this is an outside function, so we're going to have to differentiate the outside first, okay, and then apply chain rule. Okay, so there it is. There's our derivative in terms of the f of x. Okay, well, and that's it. That's all we do, because now this is described in terms of our notation. Okay? So we need to calculate g prime of 1. Well, we just need to plug in our values into here. So we're going to end up with f of 1 squared plus 1 times 2 times f of 1 times f prime at 1. Okay, so there it is. So I'm going to calculate this out. So f of 1 at x equals 1, f is 2, so I'm going to end up with 2 squared plus 1 times, we don't really need that 1, do we? 2 times f of 1 is 2 again. Okay, times the derivative of f at 1 is going to be 1. So f prime of 1 is equal to 1. So this works out to be, when I calculate it, 4 times 4 plus 4, which is 8. So the slope of that graph, of the g graph, is good, that's defined by this function. The slope is going to be 8. So g prime of 3, we just do the same thing. We're just going to plug 3 into this expression. Okay, so we need f of 3 plus 1 times 2 times f of 3 times the derivative of f at 3. Okay, so looking at my table then, at x is 3, okay, f is equal to 6. So that's going to give me 6 squared plus, this is going to be 2 times f of 3 was 6 again. Okay, so f of 3 is 6 times the derivative at 3 is going to be 4. So then working this out, I end up with 36 plus 2 times 6 times 4. 12 times 4 is 48. Okay, so this works out to be 80, a slope of 84. Okay, so the g prime value at 3 is going to be 84 for this function. Okay, so this is using tables and notation to be able to work out derivatives.